Hello and welcome back to the Nords. We are now the King of Falkreath, which means that we have a bunch of new problems. First and foremost, our problem is our vassals. If we have a look at our vassal list, you will see that they do not like us. This is just a search I set up earlier, just looking at direct vassals sorted by opinion of us in descending order. But yeah, they don't really like us. Why don't they like us? Well, for many reasons. We're the wrong religion, we're the wrong culture, we declared war on them, we haven't ruled a long time, they want to be on the council, Children of the Sky, which is due to this cultural trait which just lowers opinion. There's a lot of reasons why they don't like us. So, we're going to try and fix that. What we're also going to do is we're going to look for getting this guy's titles. Now, currently, we cannot get this guy's titles because we have a truce. However, that truce only lasts for 5 years, and when it's done, we have claims on all of his land, so we should be able to take that, I believe, even without taking any tyranny hits. So, that's kind of our goal. 5 years, we take this chieftain's land. So what we need to do in the meantime is we need to make sure the realm does not fall apart. So, we're going to start just going down the list and looking for people who would be good to gain opinion with. And I think this person seems like an obvious choice. They're our vassal. They only kind of dislike us. They would actually probably like us if we gave them a seat on the council. And if we could get them to convert, you see here, we would probably actually end up with a positive amount of opinion, which seems really good. So, let's see what we can do. Is there somebody who we can get rid of to put this person on our council? So it's got to be our marshal or our steward, right? Looking at these offerings here. I think it could be our steward for just now. I think you could take that job. I don't think that's terrible. So I'm going to assign you that job. You now have +9 opinion of me. Can I get your conversion? No. You might ask for something in return. Let me just see here. Forbidding the worship of a Daedric prince who is part of the Pantheon. -50. Declining to convert is a crime, +50. So those cancel each other out. So he's got +9 from opinion, +7 from learning skill difference, -21 from fervor. So we're effectively looking at 16 take away 21. So, you know, a 5 opinion difference. If we can get 5 opinion, you're much more likely to accept. So, how much is a gift for you? 150. Do I have an artifact? Oh yeah, I have my banners. I don't want to give her my banners. What else could we potentially do here? Could romance, seduce, or sway. They would take time, but we could potentially do those. If we're going to sway, we increase opinion anyway. 18 months for 25 opinion. It might be worth trying. Yeah, let's start that scheme and see how that goes. Right, is there anybody else who we can kind of fix here? I don't think there's anyone else we can immediately fix unless you will convert. 7% chance. That's not a 0. Okay. But it is very low. It's a very low percentage. How much do you want for a gift? 100. We don't have that either. Why don't you like me? Liege holds de jure duchy. Okay. So you're in Ember Shard. So you're in our old land. Okay, interesting. You just don't like us for whatever reason. You'll never like us. And you would probably like us if you would convert religion, but I don't know if you're going to be doing that. Okay. Is there anything else I can do here? Revoke a title. No. So it would be an act of tyranny and they would say no. Fair enough. Let's go back into our find character thing here for a second. I do see this accused of violating a sumptuary law. So we challenge them into a stewardship debate, attacking them for their crimes against fashion. I wonder if that gives you an imprisonment reason. If he wins, he takes prestige from you. If we win, we take prestige from him. No, so I don't think this actually allows us to get, you know, a reason to imprison. I didn't think it did, but I thought I would double check. Modify vassal contract. Have we got anything new in here? Vassal contributions. Oh, that's interesting. No contribution. Based on opinion. Based on devotion. Based on fame. Based on arcana. based on prowess. So the amount of levy and taxes the vassal is expected to send to their liege is tied to the liege's prowess. That's interesting. Huh. What's tax farming? So vassal has lower obligations but helps contributing men-at-arms to the liege. Oh, okay. The liege commit to marry their close family to seal an alliance before marrying them to anyone else. Oh, there's some interesting stuff in here. Okay. Well, none of this I want to do, but I was just curious what our options were. Yeah, I think that we might be just about there. I don't think there's anything else we can immediately do. What other stuff have we got? We can challenge Lendman Majorn of Whitestadder for crimes against me because he's a vampire. Okay. I don't really know if I want to challenge a vampire to, you know, a trial by combat. That sounds really bad. That sounds like that could end up terrible. Also, is this my land? No, this is very much his land. So I don't think we've got any reason to do that. We do have low county control in a couple of provinces. Raising that is going to raise our troop level. I think that's probably seems like a good start here. Just try and raise that so that we end up with like full levies. I think that's going to be a sensible place for us to put our efforts. Are you the best person? I mean, currently the best person is this one. I think I might put in my court mage, who I just fired from being my steward, though. Yeah, I mean, although it would make him like us more, he's not going to like us, so I might as well just put in somebody else to the role. There we go. So you can take that role, and then you are going to increase our control there. Is this our best chancellor? Now, you might like us eventually. There's a chance. Let's assign you and see what we can do with that. So Laud's going to lose opinion, but yeah, you're only negative 40 right now. Again, if we could get rid of this minus 38, that would actually be huge in getting some extra opinion. And I'm going to change you to domestic affairs to increase vassal opinion. Cool. Are you my best spy master? No, we can actually get our shield thane in here, who is significantly better. I'm going to assign her as a... Oh wait, no, you're a powerful vassal? Never mind. Yeah. We'll leave you where you are. Okay. I think we've got ourselves in a better situation now. We're still in a situation where we don't have a lot of troops. Now, we have some other outstanding business. Mainly being, we probably need to get rid of our wife. However, our wife is currently our connection to Dawnstar. Dawnstar giving us 2,000 troops. That's not insignificant if we get attacked. We do have an alliance over here for 500, but that's not incredible. And then that's it. So we kind of still need Dawnstar until we can sort out our vassal situation. So I don't think we can get rid of our wife until we sort out our vassal situation. We do have some grandsons. I'm never entirely sure. I should probably be sure, but like, if I was to disinherit him, does it remove him or does it remove him plus the children? I should probably test that. But that's an option. Maybe if I ask him to take the vows? Just have a look. He would still say no. Okay. I was wondering if I could get him to just take himself out of line of succession himself. Maybe that would work, but I don't think that's going to work. We could imprison him. We don't have a reason to, but we could hook to make it succeed. Okay. No, I think we're happy here. We'll leave things where they are. Now, there was one thing suggested that I want to have a look at, and that was with our courtiers here. Our court mage. Now, I was wondering why we weren't getting any magicka on our court mage, so let's just use this person here as an example. So, if I open my spell book, you do currently have magicka. Okay, so we can actually cast spells now, but it was suggested that there might have been rituals on them. Obviously not anymore, but they might have been casting a spell on themselves which they had to maintain over time, which would then be draining their magicka. It appears like it seems to have fixed itself in the time that we've been at war. Yeah, so that's okay. So what have we got? We actually had more casting it against him, so let's just have a look here and see what we got. So we can summon familiars. Does it tell us what these are? If I click them, what does it say? So you gain Scamp. So Intrigue and Learning. Daedra. Flame Atronach. So you gain Prowess and Natural Dread. Okay. Banish Daedra. Only works on Daedra. Okay. Next one. We got none of these because you don't have Novice Destruction. I see. Dispel would allow us to dispel something, which we don't need to do. Demoralize. Gain Demoralize. So lowers their advantage, and then they lose opinion of you because you cast a hostile spell. Raise Dead. You cast Raise Dead. Raise Dead is cast on this person. Okay, this feels like one that perhaps you cast... Is this one that we cast on a province, maybe? There were some that we cast on provinces. Have a look here. How would we cast a spell on a province? It was suggesting that we could. I don't know. We might have to figure that one out. Once we get a spell, I guess, that's relevant. Okay. But yeah, now that we have spells, I think I might cast one on us then. Cool. We're going to cast one using our Court Mage. Why don't we... Ooh, Fortify Walls. See, this is one that said is cast on a county. Look at that. Ah, you change the target county here. That all makes a lot of sense. Okay. So that just raises fort level. We got other ones here. No, that's it. So Raise Dead. Oh, there we go. You get an army of 100 men. So it didn't tell us what it did because it would have no effect, effectively. Or it, like, yeah, because the guy's not landed, so it would have no effect. But we would get 100 men for that. I kind of want to summon the Daedra. Get a Flame Atronach, so we get Prowess and Natural Dread. That sounds cool. Yeah, that sounds like that would be useful. Extra Prowess, extra Dread. Especially as we get taxes and levies based on our Prowess. Yeah, for 20 years, let's do it. I've summoned a Daedra. Cool. Well, we'll see how that goes. Let's unpause for a second. Is that now applied? That has now applied. Natural Dread is higher, which means that our Dread will be trending upwards. Nice. Okay, anything else that we need to do? Not right away. Let's hold court. Oh, actually, in our court, we need to put up our banners. So we're looking for the banners that actually do anything. I mean, these do give us court grandeur, but we would like our banners up here. There we go. You know what? We'll put up one of these banners as well, just to get us the extra court grandeur that we can get. Cool. Court grandeur, we're expected to be at level 1. We're naturally trending to be just below level 3. That's okay. That means we get a few bonuses, which are, you know, relatively nice. We could raise it up a little bit, but we're not really earning any money, so I think we'll keep it where it is. We change our court language to Nordic. We could if I had a lot more prestige, and it was 5 years in the future. But yeah, we probably want to do that, because, you know, we want to be part of the Nord culture. That seems good. Let's hold court. Let's go. Right. An envoy from a provincial city, Mayor Bisquelas of Falkrenth, has come to protest the abuse the city has been suffering at the hands of its neighbour, Wise Woman Bum. Under the protection of their liege, my vassal, Chieftain Yashnag. Is that the name of the holding? Okay. So, we just see here. Is that really the name of the of any of these holdings? I'm kind of curious. Great Graveyard. I'm assuming it's one of his holdings. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me go back and have a look at the event that's happening. I am very curious about where this is happening. Oh, this is also where our mayor is. So where is your land, mayor? So you're in here? Okay, so I have no idea where the where that name's coming from, because it doesn't appear to be tied to a province. Okay, or at least nothing I can see nearby. But anyway, is neighbor Wise Woman Bum, under protection of their liege, my vassal chieftain Yashnag. They occupy and repossess our arable land by force and threaten the landowners with spiritual damnation and material violence to make them sell all their belongings. I beg of you, my lord, do us justice. Oh, Wise Woman Bum is a wise woman in his court. I see. Okay. And then she's got this new trait. Okay, it's a congenital trait. Manipulates magic as if blessed by Aetherius, achieving magic miracles with barely an effort. Okay, that's kind of cool. It says it gives you lifestyle experience towards magic, but it's congenital. Huh, okay, that's a good one to remember. Alright, so she's well within her right. She likes us, Yashnag likes us by 20, Headache likes us, but this guy's unhappy. She's not above the law, opposite happens, and you pay me 15 gold. I do like being paid money. Or don't bother with me with these local squabbles. And we get 40 development progress. That's kind of useful. If we assume that Yashnag will always hate us, then this is okay. Bum is not above the law. The enemy within. My vassal Lendman Lokir can barely contain his rage, erupting, "Something must be done about that mountain orc outsider." He gesticulates wildly. "I've had quite enough of Chieftain Yashnag and his ridiculous customs. Have you seen how these savages eat? It is time for your foreign subjects to adopt the mores of their betters." So we say our mobility must be Syro-Nordic. Okay. There's a chance that he converts, but I don't think we want to do that. There's much you could learn. He's a loyal vassal. Chance that he forms a friendship with me. That's definitely interesting. Or Falkreath is a land of many people. I think we have to take this one. Yeah, although Lendman Lokir loses 15 opinion of me, he already doesn't like me. We have a lot of non-Syro-Nordic vassals right now, and the court grandeur might push us up to the next level. Which it did. Which now means that we're getting an even bigger bonus here. That we're getting other fellow vassal opinions gone up, you know. There's good things happening here from doing that. Monument restoration. The recent war took a toll on the countryside, and we're not sure who the culprit was, but they looted an important cultural site to us, Reach folk from Orphan Rock. Please, we beseech you, spare some of your resources so we can see it restored. The peasant ends her request with a clumsy bow, a clear indicator of their lowborn status. Okay, so we can pay 50 gold, and we increase cultural acceptance. Use the remaining materials for other buildings. So reduce building cost, and it lowers cultural acceptance, or we cannot afford to spend gold on this matter. Which leaves us with disgruntled peasants. We don't really want disgruntled peasants. We don't really want to spend 50 gold, so I guess that means we have to choose this one. I don't like that we're lowering the cultural acceptance, because that's going to make them dislike us, but I think we have to take it. Cool. And our court business is done. Now, we do have a person who can be sponsored, and as much as I would love to sponsor my son to go on an adventure, actually that could be kind of fun. Do we really have the money to sponsor him? His skill is merely decent. I was going to say no, but he is my son. Maybe he'll go on an adventure and discover some stats? Sure, you know what? I'm going to pay you 50 gold. Go on an adventure. I did see that it was based on stats, on how well it would do, so we'll see how this goes for him. Maybe he'll level up. Neighbors can be vassalized. Lakeview and Nugrad. Really? And you would just accept, like, contribution based on opinion? Oh, okay. I guess because our court grandeur level went up, they now like us more, which then means that they're willing to join us. So yes, sure, I'll accept these guys in. This seems great. Lakeview as well, 100%. Join up. Okay, that seems good. 2 new vassals. You absolutely hate me now? Why? What? But like we were friends mere moments ago. They hate us due to offensive war, and because we hold the de jure duchy, and we haven't ruled very long, and they want seats on the council, and they're ambitious, and a whole bunch of things that didn't apply when they were just our neighbors. Okay, so we just got more vassals who hate us. That's good. I think there's a mutual truce. No, there must just be a truce on our side? No, there's no truce. Okay. I thought there was some kind of truce when you accepted vassalization. I guess not. Oh well, they would like on my council. Are they both powerful vassals? They are indeed. Okay, well, have I got anyone on my council who isn't? My marshal isn't anymore? Alright, well, unfortunately we're going to replace you with this Lendman. There we go. You still don't like us a lot, but you're not that much worse than the previous person. Chancellor? You are better. You are a vassal who is not a powerful vassal anymore. So that's good. Yeah, I guess we could increase this slightly. She only loses 20 opinion, but we get a better person in here, and now he actually likes us. Okay, this isn't the worst. How many is our max? Our max troops have gone up to 1,600, so we're getting there in terms of the recovery process. Inspiration funded. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my king. My son and heir, Heimskr, bows as well as he can while weighed down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for on my journey? I trust your instincts. Never has a bigger lie been told. Okay, Chieftain Yashnag is stronger than you. His opinion of you will be drastically lowered. He is not stronger than me, but that's okay. He would like to press his faction to put himself in charge. Well, that sounds bad. A feline hunter. I think I've found a reason why some days are more rat-free than others, my vassal Alderman Vald happily declares as he moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched-up arms of the servant, meowling in a rather endearing fashion. I'd say this is one successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. What say you? Should we adopt this cat? Yes. We now have a pet cat. The cat's name shall be... No, we'll go with Paws. No, Snow. Snow sounds good. My initial thought was, oh, what's the name of the Khajiits in Skyrim? And then I was like, that's probably culturally insensitive to the Khajiits to name your cat after them. That I think they would not go down very well. Okay. You would make for a good commander. Ooh, what's this one? Cautious leader. It's just a new picture. Okay. How much does it cost to recruit you, potential new commander? 110. Alright, well, let's not do that. Hey, you're weaker than us again, so no longer will you hate us by as much as you were hating us by. Okay. That's fine. Right, carrying on. Our realm is holding together. Inspiration, bandits on the road. My liege, the adventurer Heimskr sends word, the servant exclaims, holding out a letter. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party have been hiding. The bandit lady Thunmund has set a blockade on the road we must travel. What do you advise? Caution? Or should we fight them, trusting Keen to keep us safe? Signed, Heimskr. The parchment reads. We could say, no guts, no glory, make them pay for wasting my time. There's a 32% chance you're killed. Or this gold should work. You gotta try, right? He was only wounded. Oh no. Well, that's fine. A severe health penalty. We are kind of hoping he dies, but, you know, we'll see. Neighboring ruler won war. So I'm just kind of curious who you are. You were like a little goblin. Oh. But that land's now been taken by General Huron of the Colovian Estates, who is, you know, very close to my borders. Okay, fair enough. He's stronger than me again. No, he's not. He's weaker than me. Is he raiding? He's currently raiding. Oh, okay. Not ideal. How's this going? It is going up. Our levies are going up. That's what really matters. Infiltrators. It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Sunderstone, the capital of my steward, High Chief Urgralag. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to her perception of me. No, I'm not going to spend money on that. Martial guidance. Hey, popular opinion has gone up in Helgen. That's nice. Shield Thane practice. The clanging of mail and the clashing of swords rings in my ears as my shield thanes practice their arms. I study them intently, trying to ascertain each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are opened. It is time to bring out the mounts. So we can say we're going to go field riding, or bring me my armor. I haven't ridden on the Quintain in ages. A small health boost probably isn't needed. A lifestyle trait might be good. How long till we can switch? We could switch now. Okay, so next time we get a trait, we switch. A hilltop view. Landman Ludwulf glances at the mud fields at the bottom of the hill. Those could serve as the outline of an enemy army, he says. I inform my shield thanes as I inspect their battle line, preparing them for the strategy at hand. So we can charge, which gets us aggressive attacker, which increases enemy fatal casualties and gives us advantage in provinces affected by winter. Yeah, seems like we might be somewhere where we might have provinces affected by winter. Or we should cut off diagonally and lead the shield thane into the flanks, and I gain a martial lifestyle perk for that. So the question is, do we value aggressive attacker over one of these? So we could get controlled territory advantages into fort level and enemy occupations do not lower control. We get it into increased control and county gain and hard rule. That actually seems really good, so we increase the military faction power threshold for vassals, so they need more to actually raise a faction. Yeah, this seems like a good path. Okay. I'm going to choose this one. The storm of hooves around me, the shouts of mounted warriors, their unyielding momentum. Riding at their head, it feels as if I'm at the head of a force of nature. This, however, is a force I direct, that responds to my every order, that I command as if it were an extension of myself. Charging into the flanks of an imaginary army, my shield thanes never straying from my plan. I know this is how I bring utter devastation to my enemies. Cool. So that gets us a martial lifestyle perk, which we're going to take strict organization, which means that the control growth will now be quicker here, which is nice. Once we get this, we can get hard rule. And then maybe we can pivot onto something else, like maybe pivot into a diplomacy lifestyle. That could end up being okay. Court grandeur decreased, so people dislike us a little bit more now. That's okay. And there's our martial lifestyle perk. Greetings, my liege. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Lakeview. Sure. Where stress is a little high, getting that would be good. Right, we'll grab this, so we can actually see where this is at as well. So right now, they need a military strength of 75. They're at 174, which is not great. I'm going to take this. Also means that we'll be better against revolts as well, which is nice. So now, they would need 75. That seems like that hasn't calculated correctly. Because that should be 100 minus 5, which, you know, just via my reckoning, should be 95. Maybe 75 is the minimum? I don't know. Let me check this one. Is this one calculated right? No? Maybe I'm not understanding. Maybe it needs to be past a month. I don't know. Anyway, we're welcome to the feast. Old Nord drinking song. While everyone was enjoying the feast, a talented bard started singing the most cheerful song. I decided to pay attention to the bard. The opening lines of the song were, I climbed the sheer point mountain, drinking my store of mead. My vision got so blurry, I couldn't hardly read. It turned out to be a truly upbeat and jolly song. I made some of the most ebullient revelers start dancing. So I can go mead, 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 lose a ton of stress, chance I become a drunkard, or I'm surrounded by fools and drunkards. I would like to lower my stress. And I did not become a drunkard. That's okay. The conversation partner. As one place of food is replaced by the next, my Marshal Landman Ludwulf goes on and on about ancient military campaigns. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? I would love to get a friendship with this guy, because he's one of my vassals. He's a powerful vassal, getting positive opinion seems good. Right. Now it says this guy's stronger than me again. He quite clearly is. That's just because he is. Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. He's just stronger than me. Okay, you would think that he would be giving me troops, but I guess not. No, okay. How long till our truce is done? Truce is done in 4 years. We barely lasted a year. Oh no. Returning home, I lose some stress, and this guy likes me even more, as I came to his feast. Snow, the gift giver. 2 emerald eyes follow me as I cross the hallway, and a small meow breaks the silence as Snow pounces for my ankle. She may be young, but she is nonetheless ferocious. As she prances away, I see that she left me a gleaming gift where she had been hiding. Thank you for the 2 gold. Actually relevant, that's half of our monthly income. The right to rule Falkreath belongs to me by divine right, and I finally have the means to make it so. Accept this fact peacefully, or I will make you do so by force. Signed, Chieftain Yashnag of Falkrenth. Well, let me just look at, this is the one I'm looking for. So it's just him. So effectively, it's can we beat this guy who has 2,000 troops with us who has 1,300, except we will lose some of that because our levies will go down. And we have our ally who has 2,200 troops. I think we will say I will not be threatened. We are at war. And with that, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Next time, we have the war to hold Falkreath. I'll see you then. Goodbye.